Hi, Ripshai here again. Kind of like a weekly thing, I guess. And you might hear Yofi is with us as well. He's having a little drink on a hot summer day. We can all use one. So today I wanted to talk to you about something that you kind of can guess by the title what it was. And I've been getting a lot of messages and speaking to some people about this. And there seems to be this feeling going around of even though we're together, we're with people all the time. Some of us are not, and some of us are together with people all the time, and still somehow feeling this deep sadness and loneliness. Part of it is what's going on all around us. It's been a tough year so far, 2020, and psychologically, it's hard. Even spiritually, it's hard for us to connect. And part of it is that we sometimes forget that even though we're surrounded by loved ones and people, we can still feel a little bit lonely. Sometimes our feelings get hurt and someone says something and we get very offended and we tend to kind of suppress it and push it down and not say anything. And then one day we might blow up and either not be friends with them anymore, or maybe block them somewhere, or just get very annoyed or internalize it and hurt ourselves. And if there's one thing that we can learn, man, we can learn many things. But if there's one thing we can learn from the adversities of 2020, is that we shouldn't just let it fester inside. If we feel like we've been hurt, we should go and ask people for forgiveness. It's a couple of months away, but Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, yes, they're going to be here sooner than later. And they're all about that. It's about the theme of forgiveness, but forgiving ourselves, but also just speaking our minds and maybe going somewhere and asking someone, you've hurt me in a certain way. Let's talk about it. Not necessarily attacking them or yelling at them, because maybe they didn't mean to, and maybe what they said was perceived by you in a different way. Maybe it wasn't. But this way you clarify it instead of attacking. It seems to me we're in a climate of attacking everyone, and we don't really stop and think. We don't take a deep breath and think about the statements that they make. And sometimes, yeah, people do make some horrific statements also these days, which is adding to all this. But even so, it doesn't take too much for us to take a deep breath before we answer something. Because even if someone is being purposefully hurtful, we can always take a step back, and the way we answer them might be more productive. Maybe it might teach them something. Maybe it will allow us not to just spew venom, but to really intelligently and thoughtfully answer back, maybe even forcefully. And as for feeling alone and lonely sometimes, this is a song I also wrote many, many years ago. And sometimes we feel that way. We feel like we're lonely even though we're surrounded by people. And we forget that we're really not. And even if we're by ourselves, alone literally somewhere, we're never alone. This universe is all connected, whether you think so or not. It is. We're all connected to nature, to animals, everything around us. And God is all around us. Creation is all around us. And that's all we have to remember. We need to take a deep breath, maybe go outside on a beautiful day, smell some flowers. As cliche as it sounds, it's really true. And the song says, no one deserves to be lonely. And have a little bit of faith. When you're feeling sad and lonely, don't just sit there and cry. If someone hurt your feelings, go and ask ask them why. No one deserves to be lonely. No one deserves to be afraid. We all make mistakes sometimes. No one deserves to be alone. When you lie awake in the dark, full of fear and fright, remember Adonai's all around to always give you life. No one deserves to be lonely. No, 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 no. No one deserves to be afraid. We all make mistakes sometimes. No one deserves to be alone. And if you have faith, and if you believe, all your hopes and dreams will come true. For Hashem is all around to always love you. And no one deserves to be lonely. No, 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 no. No one deserves to be afraid. We all make mistakes sometimes. No one deserves to be alone. And no one deserves to be lonely. No, 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 no. No one deserves to be afraid. We all make mistakes sometimes. No one deserves to be alone. 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 And that goes for us in terms of if we see someone that seems to be a little bit alone, a little bit out of sorts, let's try to lift them up. Approach them. Maybe, be a little subtle. Maybe just be there. Maybe just kind of walk and stand next to them if you're there with them, or call them on the phone, text them, do a Zoom session, just to talk, just to see how they are. And let them know that you are indeed there. And then maybe you're feeling the same way. You know, when two people, sometimes we feel that we are the only one who's experiencing something. Yes, everybody's going through something, but we're the only one who experiences it in this way. And sometimes if we just reach out to someone else to see how they're doing, we might find out that other people are feeling the same exact way or something very, very similar at least. And no one deserves to be alone. We all make mistakes, and no one deserves to be alone. And so I wanted to end with a new Oseh Shalom. And this Oseh Shalom says, Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, Oseh Shalom aleinu, hu yaseh shalom al kol haolam. May the one who makes peace on us give peace to the whole world. And let us say amen. And again, we talk about this. This is something, a theme that we talk about a lot, about peace, not just being the proverbial, no wars and no, of course, that's it as well. It's also peace within us and the peace that surrounds us, peace with our environment, peace with the people around us. And one of the more important things, peace within ourselves. And so here we go. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, the one who makes peace. Oseh Shalom. שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, היא תעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, הוא יעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, היא תעשה שלום על כל העולם. Who gives us peace? Give us peace, give peace to the whole wide world. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimroma. הוא יעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, היא תעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, הוא יעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, הוא יעשה שלום על כל העולם. עושה שלום, שלום עלינו, היא תעשה שלום על כל העולם. Shalom al kol haolam, peace to the whole world, peace without, peace within, and just remember to make sure you text someone, make sure you call someone, and make sure that if you yourself are feeling something, reach out to someone. People will be a lot more understanding than you think. And let's be a little bit more compassionate, a little bit more loving, and let's take a few steps back, even in the heat of passion, and then answer with conviction, with everything else that we need, if that's what's needed, but with a different tone. And let's start conversations instead of starting wars. And that's all I wanted to say today. I hope you have a great, great rest of the day and rest of the week. It's Thursday, almost Friday. Shabbat's almost here. And please come join us for a special Kabbalat Shabbat service tomorrow, June 19th. It's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, U.S. times. We have people from all over the world. It's participatory. Lots of music. It's very uplifting, and we all have a good time. We have a really, really nice community. Someone last time told us that it's on Zoom, and someone told us last time that she felt so comfortable and wonderful with our little community that she wishes we could all do dinner. That's how lovely it is. So come join us. It will most likely be on Facebook Live as well, but sometimes it's not, depending, technology and moods. But it might be, so you could catch us there, or just come catch us live on Zoom. And besides that, just have a good day. Take a deep breath. Reach out to someone, whether you need it or someone else needs it or both. And I will see you next time. It's so lovely to see you. Bye.